Here at the Delaware Speedway, getting set for the Great Canadian Race, the championship race for the APC Series. Andrew Gressel drives the number 81 machine. Andrew, you entered today second in points. It looks like that's where you're going to finish in the standings. You're passing the torch today, 365 days as champion. It's got to feel good. And what does it mean to you to be a champion for that long and now pass the torch on?
Yeah, it means a lot. It was last year was a great year. This year was a good year for us too. It's just you know, we're looking forward to today. It's going to be a good race here today, and hopefully we can win it again. Be nice.
Speaking of winning it again, you are a two-time Great Canadian champion. If you were to win it today, that would mean a three-time. Only two other people have done it 3 times. You would join an elite list of drivers. What would that mean to you?
Oh, it'd mean quite a bit. I mean, we ran Delaware for like 4 years, basically full time, and I love the racetrack. You know, I love running here, so this race means a lot. It'd be nice to win 3 and get 3 wins for this race and see how it goes. Anyway, we should everything should go pretty good today. We did lots of work to the car this week and getting ready for today, so looking forward to it.
How important is qualifying at Delaware Speedway?
Oh, it means quite a bit. It's qualifying is always important no matter where we're racing, but here especially, there's a lot that can happen. It happens quickly. Something happens here, you don't usually make it back off pit road, right? The car is usually banged up enough where you can't drive it, so starting up front's a little bit better. There's more momentum and just a little less stuff happening. I think last time we didn't have a very good qualifying effort here, so hopefully today we'll be in the top 5 somewhere and have a good strong run.
Andrew Gressel, the 81 McRobert Fuels London Recreational Racing Team will be looking for a good outing today at Delaware Speedway.
Thanks, guys.
Here at Delaware Speedway, getting set for the Great Canadian Race, the championship race for the APC Series. Sean Chenoweth of the 89C. Sean, you come in today 7th in points. It doesn't look like there's the possibility to advance, but there is the possibility to lose that 7th spot. What do you got to do today to keep that 7th position in points?
Well, obviously it'd be great to keep it. We're not really that worried about it. It is what it is. We came here, I think, the last 3 years and really put on a good run. First year, I think we were second year we were 3rd at this race. So I'm coming in here hoping to really, I know it's late, but turn this whole program around today and maybe give these guys a run for their money, I hope.
Last race here, Canada Day, July 1st. You came from deep in the field and came to a 9th place finish. How important is it? We know you're not a great qualifier. How important is it to get a decent qualifying effort so you don't have to pass that many cars today?
Last time, yeah, we broke in qualifying actually, so we had to start dead last. It was like 30-something. I think we got up to 6th at one point and fell back to 9th. But I think I think if I could start in the top 15, that would be a kind of a win for us. I mean, you guys have seen our qualifying all year, but anywhere in that top 15, I think would be good for us. We definitely got a long haul car. We showed it at Sunset a few times. Showed it here the first time. It's just been an off season for broken parts and whatnot. So hopefully we got some of that behind us and we can do what we came here to do today.
Today being the Great Canadian Race, names like Tracy Leslie, Peter Gibbons, have won this historic race. What would it mean to put your name on that brand new trophy that is being presented today for this race?
Oh, it'd be huge for us. I mean, obviously, I've had some success here in the past in a Thundercar division. I've never won in a late model. It'd be nothing bigger than to win a late model and get on that trophy. I think my name's on almost every big late model trophy in the province other than one here and the APC trophy, which I guess we'll have to gun for that next year, but it'd be pretty cool to get our name on that.
Sean Chenoweth of the 89C team will be going for their first ever Great Canadian win here at Delaware Speedway today.
Thanks, guys.
Here at Delaware Speedway, getting set for the Great Canadian Race, the championship race for the APC Series. I'm joined by Trayton Lapswitch, driver number 32, London Recreational Racing, Mohawk Farms machine. Trayton, first off, speaking of Mohawk Farms, a new sponsor on board this machine this week. Talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to welcome Mohawk Farms, Pete and Ken Hill, to our car and to our team. We're very excited to have them on board.
Coming into Delaware, you sit 9th in championship standings. A few points, a handful of points, I should say, ahead of the cutoff for 10th. What would it mean to you get a top 10 performance in the final standings in your first season with the APC Series?
It definitely means a lot. Like, hopefully we can use the momentum coming from Jacasa into tonight, and I'm definitely confident in the car that we brought here today, and I'm excited to see what tonight brings.
Rookie of the Year battle looks like it's going to go your way. How special is it to win, potentially, the APC Series Rookie of the Year battle?
Well, as I've been saying all year, that was our long-term goal this whole season. Just like it was all Rookie of the Year, and it definitely means a lot to have it pretty much locked up going into the final event.
The Great Canadian Race has so much history that surrounds it. Some big names that many fans know have won this race. What does it mean to you to be a part of the Great Canadian Race?
Yeah, I've always heard how great of a race this Great Canadian Race is, and how much it means to the sport. And I'm really excited to be able to have my chance in competing in it.
Drayton Lapsevich of the number 32 team will be looking for a good outing at Delaware Speedway and ending the season on a high note. We're on the front straightaway, on the grid for the Great Canadian Race. Andrew Gressel in the 81 team. Andrew, you're going to be rolling off from the 11th position. What's the strategy for tonight?
Well, we're starting on the inside, so we're just going to try to stay there and ride out the race and just wait for our chances. That's all we can do. Would have been nice to qualify up a little further, up front a little more, but unfortunately just wasn't our day today. We're fighting a few issues there with some of the steering and stuff, so I think we'll be all right though.
100 laps. After this autograph session, the sun is going to be starting to set. How does that change what you practiced and qualified on?
Yeah, well, we were pretty loose we were real free there in practice. We only did about 5 laps, but we were pretty free, and even in qualifying. So once the track, some of the heat comes out of the track, I think it's going to help us out, tighten up the car a bit hopefully, and I think it'll work in our favor for sure.
Andrew Gressel and the Sauble Falls London Recreational Racing Team will be rolling off 11th, looking to score Great Canadian Race win number 3. Here's Sean Chenoweth in the 89C. Sean, you're going to be rolling off outside of row number 4, 8th starting position. Heck of a qualifying effort for this team tonight.
Yeah, we really found some speed in practice there thanks to Scott Shaw and Thick Bath Designs. This is the first time we went to a racetrack and gained in practice. We actually got, I think we were 7th quick in practice, but we were on 175 lap old tires, so we're super stoked for this race. And qualifying, obviously that's probably one of my better qualifyings all year. I think I know what I'm missing, but it's all mental. I got to figure out how to get my head to work around just hammering the car around the racetrack for a few laps instead of trying to save tires. I think that's my biggest downfall. But yeah, we're pumped up about this.
Sean Chenoweth will be rolling off from the outside of row number 4 for the Great Canadian 100.
Thanks, guys.
Post-qualifying here at Delaware Speedway on the front straightaway, getting set for 100 laps of action. Drayton Lapsevich, you're going to be rolling off from the 15th position. What's the strategy with all these cars in front of you?
Yeah, our qualifying didn't really go the way we wanted, and the strategy is definitely going to be to wait it out and see what we got at the end. This car's always been good on the long runs, and I'm confident in it tonight.
You're coming into this race on a hot streak, top 10, some of your best career runs, coming off at Jacasa, some more best career runs. What's it going to take to get into the top 10 and maybe even a top 5 here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Like Jacasa and all the prior races to that, huge confidence booster, and I think we got a really good car here.
Now we'll talk to you after the race, but before this race starts, your Rookie of the Year season has been nothing but spectacular. You got to be proud of what you've accomplished in these first 9 races.
Yeah, definitely. It's a great series, and I had tons of fun this year. And going in tonight, I'm definitely proud in what our team has accomplished this year, as you said, and it's just been a great year and all.
Starting from the 15th position, Drayton Lapsevich will check back in after the 100-lap main event tonight.
Andrew, first of all, Peter Gibbons, Steve Robley, Tracy Leslie, Andrew Gressel. 3 Great Canadian wins each.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a big accomplishment for anybody out here. So that was a wicked run, man. I really gave it my all the whole time. I had no power steering there from, I think it was early. It was like lap 15. So I was debating on coming off. I didn't know whether I'd be able to steer it or not, but I'm glad I stayed out, man. It was awesome.
Now the laps are winding down. There's 10 to go. All of a sudden, that car of yours was just getting in way better than Matt Pritico. You were chopping the car lengths off, and then the caution came out. What were you thinking?
Yeah, he had a good car there. That lap traffic was kind of messing us both up a bit, but I could see him breaking a little loose. I mean, we were a little loose in, so he could kind of, he was a little better in than us, so I compensated, and we were pretty even there for a while, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get him or not, but obviously the restart at the end helped us out a bit.
Now the first restart, he was gone, man. He got a good jump, and then the second restart, you hung in there. He was getting beaten on from behind by the 3 car, and the next thing you know, you guys come out of turn 2 and you scored it out front.
Yeah, I mean, that was one heck of a race for both of us. I mean, those restarts are so difficult, right? Whether he goes, whether I go,
we'll give it to him first.
it's pretty difficult to pace it out. But that second restart was, game on. We were pretty even on coming across the line, so made for a good finish.
I know you got a lot of people you want to thank.
I gotta thank everybody. I gotta thank my mom and dad, all my family, all my sponsors, my crew, McRobert's Fuels, Al McRobert. Finally got a win here.
He's in the beer tent, just so you know.
Yeah. Everybody, McRobert's Fuels, Lund Recreational Racing, High Grade Roofing, Barry's Construction, Gallinger Ford of Milton, Ron O'Brien, Cuss W, Canadian Union Skilled Workers, Saba Falls 10 Trailer Park. I think that's everybody. Gotta thank everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Gressel makes history. The fourth ever third-time winner of the Great Canadian Weekend here in Delaware Speedway.
For post-race here at the Delaware Speedway, Great Canadian races in the books. Sean, you end the 2017 APC Series season with a top 5 finish. It's got to feel good.
Yeah, it's like I said, we were really good in practice all day. We just got a little loose in the race here, but this is a full fill of bullets, and I mean, you can run top 5 in this series. It's pretty special. This is probably the top, I'd say, late model series in North America right now. I don't really think many people are going to argue that. You got 20 cars within a tenth of a second with the last tenth of the race. So pretty proud of our top 5. Our team worked hard, and hopefully 2018 we can turn up the whip a little bit.
Now, just because the 2017 APC Series season is over, that does not mean that the race season is over. Of course, you have some big events coming up. How does the top 5 carry that momentum into playoff season?
Next week we close out our home season at Flamborough for the championship. We're right now leading, so hopefully we can close that out. And then, leading into the playoffs, we got Frost Fest, which is going to have a ton of the top late models again at that show, huge money up for grabs. And we got Autumn Colors Classic after that we're going to go to. And obviously next week there's a bunch of guys going to Jukasa for a special. We're not able to, but it's going to be a good deal.
2017 is in the books, as we said. Talk about your season as a whole.
We had a up and down season. We had a new car. We struggled with it. Kind of changed the lead hands a bit, and we're starting to get her now. It's all good.
Sean Chenna with the top 5 performance tonight at Delaware Speedway.
Thanks, guys.
We're here post-race at Delaware Speedway, the Great Canadian Race. The 2017 season is in the books. Trayton Lapsevich unofficially finishes 9th in the final standings. Trayton, amazing season, Rookie of the Year season. Talk about the season as a whole and your Great Canadian Race tonight.
Definitely a great season. Like it was a great learning curve. I definitely learned a lot throughout the start of the season to the end, and I couldn't be more proud of my guys, and big thanks to all my sponsors as well.
You went the entire season with probably not even changing a contingency decal on that machine. The announcers all night were talking about how you went almost the entire season without even putting a scratch on the car, and then you go for one heck of a wild ride out there. But this team behind you fought hard, and they allowed you to finish that race.
Yeah, it definitely heartbreaking seeing the car in pieces like that after the race, but after not hardly putting a scratch on it all year. But I guess it was just a racing deal. I had it all. I had the car woed up to miss it, and then I heard a few cars pile up behind me, and that brought me around. But oh well, my guys did a great job on getting me back out on the track and finishing the race.
Unofficially a top 15 performance tonight for Trayton Lapsevich. Unofficially a 9th place finish in the 2017 point standings, and Rookie of the Year for the 32 team.